Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm Randy, and this is a Vinyl Finds video, and part of the Vinyl Finds are from a record show that I went to in St. Joseph, Missouri. That's the first record show I've been to in ages, and also I'm going to show some other Vinyl Finds that I had recently as well. Those I have listened to, the ones from the record show, which was just last weekend, and I just haven't had time to listen to those yet. So let's get right to it. One of the vendors that was there was selling British singles, so I bought several of those. That's what I'll show first. First is this fellow Irishman Gary Moore and Phil Lynott of Thin Lizzy. And this is Out in the Fields. Woo! Almost record shot. Two like 45s in there. Military Man and Out in the Fields on one of them, and on the other one, Stop Messing Around and Still With You. And on 10 Records is the name of the label. I'm not really familiar with that label, but cool one. Phil Lynott and Gary Moore, great guitarist Gary Moore. And next is Joe Jackson and Jumpin' Jive, also Knock Me a Kiss, the old Louis Jordan tune. There's the back, and on A&M. And then I have the Motors, a pub rock band that James Griffith is a big fan of, if I'm not mistaken. It's on Virgin, and this is Forget About You on one side, and on the other side, Picturama. And this is another one on Virgin by the Motors, Airport and Cold Love. So a couple of Motors 45s. Also got a Sugar Minott, Reggae Star, and Desi Roots, who I'm not really familiar with. This is on RCA. Got an Elvis Costello one of Oliver's Army. On the other side is My Funny Valentine. And I'm not sure what label that is, and it's too small for me to read. It's on Columbia, I think, in the US, but I'm not sure what that is. And this is You Belong to Me, and I Don't Want to Go to Chelsea on the other side. Same label. And the last one, the Style Council, Paul Weller's group after the Jam. And it's got Soul Deep Part 1 and Soul Deep Part 2. So those were the 45s that I got from the guy that was selling British 45s. Not to the albums. I did pick up this Marshall Crenshaw album. It's a promo copy. I had it on CD. I said I wasn't going to buy everything on vinyl that I have on CD, but this was a nice price, so I decided to get it. This was his third album. Came out in... I guess I didn't write it down. Maybe I can see it on here. 1985, this came out. And it was on the Warner Brothers label. It has the song, I'm Sorry, But So Is Brenda Lee, which I think is a great tune. So anyway, Marshall Crenshaw, great pop artist. Next is from 1971, Look at Yourself, with kind of the mirror cover. And there's the back from Uriah Heep. And this was on the Mercury label. So I guess I haven't had a chance to listen to that yet. And the last thing I got at the record show is, Glenn Calloway will love this, is about the debut from the Crazy World of Arthur Brown. It's supposed to be a psychedelic masterpiece. Of course, it has the song Fire on here, but Yeah, it was a sealed copy from the Netherlands, so I thought that was pretty cool. Original album came out in 1968, so looking forward to listening to that. And like I said, so the rest of these are going to be ones I got earlier and I have listened to. And first one is a Jeff Porter album called Daylight. He's a singer-songwriter from my area. He also did an album with the lead singer for the Rainmakers, Bob Walkenhorst, called Walkenhorst and Porter, which is a great album called No Abandon, which I would check out. But this one's called Daylight. Nice cover. There's the insides. I think this might be a self-produced one, so I'm not sure there's going to be a label on here. It's just like a custom thing from Jeff Porter, but really great artist. Has some humor to some of his music. Like I said, always associated with Bob Walkenhorst and the Rainmakers. Okay, next I've got Blue Oyster Cult album Spectres. This had the big hit Godzilla, also the hit Going Through the Motions. Pretty one of their more poppy tunes. I think if you liked Agents of Fortune, you would really like this Blue Oyster Cult album as well. But it came out in 1977, and here's the vinyl. Of course, it was on Columbia. And then I'm going to also show one that was VCLT from JT, from JT's Record Room, and out in Reno, Nevada, or Sparks, Nevada? Reno, Nevada, I think. And he gave me this for VCLT. I did a video, but I did not know this group. So after I've listened to it, it's Turnpike Troubadours. And I think Sam St. John would really love this album because really great Americana. There's the lyrics and the inner sleeve. And they were on Bossier City Records. But yeah, Turnpike Troubadours. Really great Americana. And I got a Vinyl Me Please that I found. It's got kind of this Obi strip on it. It's the Nat Turner Rebellion, Laugh to Keep from Crying. This is a compilation. They were a 70s, they were a soul group out of Philly in the 70s, and really with some funk to them too. This is a nice reissue of this material. Whoa, see the back, and dang it, just flew out. It came with this 45, and this is a really good 45. The songs on there, Ruby Lee and Right On We're Back, are really great tunes. But yeah, it came with this 45, and put that back later. And of course, they have these books that come with the Vinyl Me Please, which I haven't actually opened this one yet. And a polyline sleeve, and you can see the label on that. But yeah, great soul funk, Nat Turner Rebellion. Kind of unknown group. It was great that Vinyl Me Please put that back out. And the last one is, I found this compilation called The Girls Can't Help It. 13 swinging hits from today's grooviest gals. A modern girl group compilation. This came out in, I think, 84. Yeah, 84 from Rhino Records with, I don't know if you can see some of these group. None of these people ever made it, to my knowledge. But it was kind of like a little bit like the Bangles, and then some of it was like the 60s girl group sounds. But really got some cool things on here, like I said, but people that you've never heard of and probably never will. But The Girls Can't Help It. And of course on the Rhino label. So that's what I picked up recently. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everyone's doing well, and everyone take care.